Henry? Henry, my bum is relaxed already.
What?
You're not making bread. You're supposed to be giving me a massage.
I am giving you a massage. Doesn't it feel good?
Well, it feels fine, but unlike my shoulders and back and feet even, my bum is incredibly tension-free.
That's because I'm a good masseur.
No, that's because I have a relaxed ass. Can you do my shoulders?
You're telling me how to give you a massage.
I am sharing my needs with you.
You're bossing me around.
The book says to share.
The book says to explore, too. I'm exploring your ass.
Well, strike out to new territory. Ooh.
How is this supposed to get me in the mood?
Well, it's supposed to relax me and free us of our inhibitions.
It hurts my thumbs.
Don't push so hard.
Don't tell me how to do it.
Well, if you'd listened the first time, I wouldn't have to tell you.
There. Are you relaxed?
Oh, sort of, I guess.
Good. My turn.
What? No way!
What do you mean, no way? I did you, now you have to do me.
Not on the same day.
Not on the same day?
I'm relaxed now. It'll make me tense to give you a massage. It's your turn tomorrow.
You want me to be relaxed tomorrow? We're supposed to both be relaxed to lose our inhibitions. We're not just losing your inhibitions.
You're supposed to enjoy exploring my body.
I did. Now you can enjoy exploring mine.
Oh. It's not relaxing to give someone a massage.
Tell me about it.
So it didn't turn you on to massage me?
Well, sort of, I guess, but it's a lot of work.
You used to love it.
Well, I guess there's more to explore today.
What?
I'm kidding. I just mean the new world was discovered a long time ago, and now it's more like going to the same timeshare.
You know, there's one thing you're worse at than giving a massage. Metaphor. You don't know how to make a metaphor, Henry.
So?
So metaphor takes imagination. That's why we're here.
To make metaphors?
To use our imaginations to spice things up.
I thought we were here to get laid.
Oh, very nice.
Look, I came on this weekend because you asked me to, because things have gotten stale, as you say. I'm doing the exercises the best I can, but no one told me I'd have to write an English exam. You married an engineer, Alice, not a poet.
Well, Henry, there is no English exam, but sex is communication, so maybe language is an appropriate metaphor for a sexual encounter.
You were so sexy when you talked like this.
I'm not trying to be sexy, Henry.
I know.
Oh, great. So now you don't think I'm sexy. Now it's my fault.
Your fault for what?
That we don't have sex.
We have sex.
When? When was the last time we had sex? You can't remember, can you?
Sure, I can remember. I don't count like you do, Alice. We do it when we do it.
Well, we don't do it much anymore.
Well, maybe we don't. So?
So? So? You don't think that's significant, Henry? That doesn't say something about us, about our relationship, about our marriage?
We're busy people.
Oh, we're just not finding the time. Is that it?
You know what my job's been like lately? Somebody has to pick up the slack.
Well, I've been picking up the slack of raising 3 children and managing a career for 25 years.
So, you're busy too.
But I'm not too busy to want to connect with my husband when he gets home.
We connect.
How? By you coming in the door and dropping your coat on the chair and turning on the TV?
I like to unwind when I get home.
Well, I like to unwind too. After dinner is made and the dishes are done and Jason's in his room and I've returned all my emails and reheated your dinner, which you never eat with the family anymore, I too, Henry, like to unwind. And I'd like to unwind with my husband.
So, you don't want me to do the one thing I enjoy, which is to watch the news for an hour when I get home?
I don't don't mind if you watch the news. I just want to connect with you.
So, sit with me.
Oh, I don't find CNN or 2020 or the latest report on the hell the world's going to be particularly relaxing.
So you don't want me to watch it?
No, I said I don't mind.
Well, then what do you want?
Well, I'd like to cuddle. Maybe give each other a foot massage.
Oh, God.
What is wrong with that?
Alice, I'm sorry, but honestly, the last thing I want to do after being on my feet all day is to rub yours.
You sit behind a desk, Henry.
It's an expression, Alice. You see my point.
Perhaps I would massage your feet.
When, Alice? When have you ever said the word massage in reference to giving rather than receiving? When?
Well, maybe if we could just cuddle.
While I'm watching the news.
We could cuddle on the couch.
And then you would talk to me.
I might.
So you'd like to cuddle and talk on the couch while I'm watching the news?
Yes.
And then see where that leads?
Possibly.
So possibly we would be cuddling, talking, and having sex on the couch while I'm watching the news. That's a lot to do while I'm watching the news.
Well, you don't have to watch the news.
And there it is. You see, you don't want me to watch the news.
I'm just saying, if something more interesting comes up, surely we can turn off the TV.
Now the TV's off.
Don't you think having sex with me is more interesting than watching TV?
Must I relinquish one pleasure to have another? Could I not, in this God-forsaken world, have both?
You're the one who said we don't have any time.
We can make time.
When? During commercials?
Well, we're here, aren't we?
What?
Here we are, making time. Making time to make love. But are we making love? No. What are we making, Alice? Is this love we're making?
No.
No. You are making me mad. I am making you mad. We are not making love. We are making mad.
I'm not mad, Henry.
What are you then?
I'm sad.
Why do you do that?
What?
Why do you always say you're sad when you're mad?
I am sad. I'm sad for us.
You are not sad for us. You are mad at me.
No, I'm not. I'm sad for us. I'm sad that we've lost something and we don't know how to find it.
You are mad at me because I come home late and watch the news and don't help enough with the kids and the house. Admit it.
No, I'm not. I'm sad for what we've lost.
No, poor suffering Alice is sad for us, while old selfish Henry is just mad at poor Alice. How did you get to be so good, Alice?
Oh, now you're just being mean, Henry.
Mean, mad, selfish Henry. Why would you want to be here with me in the first place?
To reconnect, to try and find what we had.
Well, we're not going to find it if you're always right and I'm always wrong.
That's true.
Don't agree with me.
All right.
Alice!
Henry!
Give me the Sex for Dummies.
It's a really helpful book. I've marked some great exercises. Look, here's an easy one. Personalizing your private parts.
Jesus Christ.
Lovers often give each other nicknames to facilitate closeness and add sparkle to sex talk. Try using your lover's private pet name at a dinner party to titillate your lover.
What the hell?
For example, if you've called your partner's Joy Box, I guess that's a woman's, I don't know, I skipped the introduction. If you've called your wife's Joy Box Wonder Woman, work Wonder Woman into the conversation. Example, does anybody remember the last time they saw a Wonder Woman cartoon? Or, Wonder Woman is fabulous, isn't she? You and your partner can share a secret sexy moment anywhere with your pet names. Use them often.
They've got to be kidding. Would Wonder Woman pass the cream corn? Come on.
I like the idea. Give me a name.
You have a name. It's Alice.
Henry, we both have to participate if this is going to work.
It's asinine. I'm not going to use your name at a dinner party or any other place.
Okay, I'll give you a name.
I don't want a name.
I just have to think. Where are you going?
What is this stuff again?
It's aromatherapy, Arabian Dreams, for ambiance.
Why does this room have to smell like a third world country?
Henry, it's nice. It creates an atmosphere.
An atmosphere.
Frank.
What?
That's what I'll call you.
Frank? What the hell kind of name is that?
It's a perfect name. It works on different levels.
Frank?
Frank, as in lay it on the line, straightforward, upright.
Couldn't you think of something a little more...
Frank, as in Frank and beans.
Alice.
Frank, as in, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
I don't like Frank.
Shh. Don't tell Frank that.
Alice, be serious. Frank doesn't work.
Oh, Frank just needs a little help getting started.
Alice?
Well, what would you call it?
Not Frank.
Well, give me a name, otherwise it's Frank. You agreed to do some of these exercises, Henry.
Caesar.
What?
Caesar.
Caesar?
Caesar.
That's what you want me to call it? You?
I don't want you to call it anything, but for the purposes of ending this ridiculous exercise, I choose Caesar.
Hail Caesar!
Exactly.
Oh, my God, Henry.
Give me the book I'm picking.
Certainly, Caesar.
Alice.
I'll have a Caesar, no croutons.
Jesus, where did you get this thing?
At the library.
They keep stuff like this at the library?
They have many different books at the library.
You checked it out?
No. I hid it in my bag, ran through the turnstile, and when the alarm went off, 2 security guards grabbed me. I had to shoot one to get away. Give it to me. Okay, here's one. Fantasy share. Let your partner's imagination flame the fires of passion. Lie back, relax, and get ready for sparks to fly as you each whisper your most intimate fantasy to one another. Okay?
Okay. You go first.
Why do I have to go first?
Ladies first.
I'd rather listen.
I have to think for a minute. You start.
Why? You don't have fantasies?
I've got to find one I can say out loud.
Yeah, well, so do I.
It was your idea to come here. You start.
Okay. I just have to think. Okay. Here goes. Don't laugh. I'm sitting in a coffee shop. I'm wearing a black leather skirt and black leather boots, a silky white blouse with no bra. I'm a size 8. What the hell, it's my fantasy? I'm a 6. I order a coffee from a very handsome Italian waiter. And he brings me my coffee, and he puts his hand on my shoulder. And he whispers, "You are so beautiful." But he says it in Italian. "You are so beautiful." And as he puts the coffee down, I catch the eye of a man watching me. I turn away. The man approaches my table and sits down, and I pretend not to see him. I feel a hand on my thigh, and I look up, and I see the waiter putting the closed sign on the door. And then he takes off his apron, and I notice he isn't wearing anything underneath. And he comes over to the table. He asks me, would I like another coffee? I say no. And then he bends down and kisses the man sitting beside me.
What the?
It's my fantasy, Henry. And then they turn to me, and I know what they want. And I smile. And they help me with my clothes, and I sweep the coffee from the table. And then we're together. And, you know the rest. Henry?
Yes?
What is it? Do you want me to fill in more of the details?
No, I get it. That's fine.
Was it sexy?
Sexy. Very sexy.
Well, what then?
Well, couldn't you just have a regular fantasy? You know, a field of flowers, a white night, or maybe a kind of from here to eternity waves crashing sort of thing?
I think you've confused sexual fantasy with a MaxiPad commercial.
Well, excuse me if I'm a little surprised that my wife wants to have an affair over espresso with a gay Italian waiter and some guy she's never met.
It's a fantasy, Henry. It's not an affair.
What if someone comes in?
Comes in?
To the shop while you were...
The sign is on the door.
If they ignored the sign.
Well, I suppose they could join in too.
So now you're in a goddamn orgy.
It's not real, Henry.
So, this is what you think about?
Well, maybe if I'm thinking like that.
How am I supposed to compete with that?
Compete? You're not. You don't have to compete with what's in my mind.
Ha!
What?
I don't have to compete with what's in your mind.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do, Alice. It's always what's in your mind or on your mind that gets us in trouble.
What do you mean?
Nothing ever measures up to what's in your mind, Alice, and that includes me.
That's not true, Henry.
Yes, it is, Alice. You have so many ideas about the way things are supposed to be. I'm supposed to be. You have ideas about how I should hang the towels, 2 folds, not 1. Make the bed, 1 fold, not 2. How long I should watch TV for, what I wear, how much I should eat or not eat. You even have an idea about how I should chew 10 times and then swallow. Conversation between every bite. I'm supposed to be strong but romantic, supportive but not controlling, telepathic, omniscient, send you flowers and take you dancing.
What's wrong with flowers?
Nothing. When they come from me, when I'm not being sent icy telepathic send me flower vibes from you.
If I don't tell you, you won't do it.
How do you know that?
Because you don't.
I might if I had to have a chance to think about it. Besides, I can't dance, and maybe flowers aren't my thing.
You don't even try to dance, and maybe flowers are my thing.
Well, I don't see...
Oh, God, don't say it, Henry.
You spend $50, and then they just die.
Well, I've spent 25 years with you, and you're just gonna die too, but I still like having you around. You know?
I know. It's the thought, it's the...
But it's nice when they're not expected, you know?
I know. It's the thought, it's the gesture. It's that I'm thinking of you.
You do think of me still, don't you, Henry?
Of course I think of you.
In that way?
In what way?
In a sexy way. Do you think I'm sexy?
Sure. I mean, I'm not the one thinking about some Italian looking to dip his biscotti into someone else's cappuccino.
So what do you think about?
About you?
About me, about you, about the dog. I don't care. What gets you going, Henry? Because I don't know anymore. Leather, heels, whips, chains. Do you think about that stuff?
Sure. I'm a man.
Okay, then. Share your fantasy.
I don't like this exercise.
I did mine. You promised to participate.
Oh, for God's sakes.
Just close your eyes and share what comes up.
I don't want to close my eyes.
Fine. Whatever. Here, I'll lie here and close mine.
My Fantasy. My Fantasy by Henry Lane. I come home from a long day at the office. My office. My corner office. With a view. A view of the new Lane Towers. I'm coming home from a long day at the office. Rich, a young guy, stops me before I get on the elevator. He says he needs a little Lane insight. I give him a few minutes. Show him a different way to go. It helps. It's nothing. He shakes my hand. I come home from a long but challenging and financially rewarding day at the office. The lights on the porch are on, welcoming me into my warm but not overheated home. My wife greets me at the door with a smile. There's no concern, worry, anger, rage, disappointment, sadness, or reluctance on her face. She kisses my cheek, takes my coat, and offers me a drink. She switches on the news for me. My Ivy League college-attending daughter brings me my slippers. I notice that her clothes cover all parts of her abdomen and buttocks. At the dinner table, I tell a story and my children laugh. I think I'm funny and wise. I reprimand my young son gently but firmly for his elbows on the table. My wife smiles and nods in appreciation. We know how lucky we are. The kids do the dishes. My wife speaks gaily about her day, her charity work at the non-denominational church we attend regularly, the large commission she's earned from her latest real estate deal, the part-time job she holds for the sheer love of it, not because things are tight and we need the extra income. She asks my opinion about the decor in the living room. I understand what she's talking about. I give a sage answer about sisal carpet that pleases her into giving me a back rub, with no expectations. We curl up in bed together, each with a good book. We read, content in our shared silence.
Henry? Henry, do you have one yet?
What?
Have you thought of a fantasy?
I don't know.
Just start with where you are.
I'm sitting in a room.
A room?
A room. I'm sitting on a bed.
What kind of room?
A room with a bed. A bedroom.
Is it our bedroom? Describe it.
No, it's a hotel bedroom. I'm sitting on a bed in a hotel room.
And?
And the door opens.
What are you wearing?
I'm wearing a bathrobe and pajamas. Are you going to let me do this?
Okay. The door opens.
The door opens and the maid comes in. And she's gorgeous.
Gorgeous?
Yeah. The gorgeous maid comes into the room.
Well, gorgeous is pretty descriptive.
Yeah, well...
You can't describe the room, but all of a sudden the imaginary maid is gorgeous?
Do you want me to stop?
What is she wearing?
What? She's wearing a maid's uniform.
Is that all?
She has on high heels, a leather apron.
Oh, so she's not really the maid.
Who is she?
I don't know, a gorgeous woman in a maid's uniform. It's your fantasy.
So she comes in and... God, I don't know.
What does she say?
If you'd like turn-down service, press me hard, Henry.
Oh, and she knows your name. What do you say?
They charge for that?
What?
They actually have a turn-down service fee?
A fee?
Where did you find this place?
Henry, what happened to the maid?
I don't know. She's waiting for a goddamn tip like everyone else in this hotel.
Henry, you're not even trying.
What is this place called again? The P?
The L.
What does the L stand for?
It doesn't stand for anything. It's just the L.
Stands for ludicrous.
The L is the hottest new hotel in the city. It's a synthesis of Eastern design and Western sensibility. It's the place to try.
Where'd you read that gobbledygook?
Vancouver Magazine.
Of course.
It's new, it's different, and I wanted to try it. Are we going to do this or not?
All right, look. I'm fine with having sex, but I'll tell you one thing. Talking about it is not my thing.
Okay. Here, you pick something.
You're so taken in by fluff, Ellis. Solid engineering is what holds this building up, not the reviews.
I know that. An engineer worked on this building too, Henry.
Yeah, and where's his name in the review? I bet they give more credit to the guy who designed the napkins.
Without the reviews, no one would come.
And that would be a tragedy. No one paying 15 times the average price for a phone call or a cup of coffee.
There's nothing wrong with trying something new.
All right. Here's another one. Double blind.
Read it to me.
The purpose of this exercise is to use all your senses, other than sight, in a meaningful exploration of your partner's body. Explore with touch, taste, and smell to feel your partner's body. I can't read this stuff out loud. What we do is blindfold each other. We're not allowed to talk. We just kind of see what happens as we explore.
Okay, sure.
No talking allowed.
Okay.
Okay, then we need blindfolds.
Right,
I'll check the bathroom. Where is the bathroom? How much did we pay for this room?
You know how much we paid.
$300, and the towels are as thin as sheets.
Will they work as blindfolds?
They won't even work as towels.
What about a pillowcase?
Look at these things. Does anyone do anything right anymore?
Here, let's try this.
It's short-sighted. You invest in quality because quality pays in the end. In the end, someone will not return to this hotel because of the quality of the towels. I'm going to give him a call.
Henry, no! Who are you going to call?
The manager of the hotel. The only reason they do this is because they think they can get away with it. They can scrimp on towels and no one will care. Hello? Yes, this is 219. I'd like to speak to the manager. I have a complaint about the towels. Yes. Thank you. They're putting me right through.
Hold still.
And the reverse is true as well. If the towels were of quality, one might return because of that.
This isn't working.
Nobody thinks about the long run anymore.
I had no idea you cared so much about towels.
It's the little decisions that have the biggest ramifications.
Do we really need to do this right now?
Alice, these are the small battles you have to... Hello? Who? Housekeeping? No, I wanted to talk to the manager. Yes, I do, about the towels. No, I don't need more towels. The towels I have are thin, very thin. I don't want to write it on a customer satisfaction card. Put me back to the front desk.
It's just a towel.
A towel is not just a towel.
Maybe something in my suitcase.
It says something about how these people think about us.
We could use my sweater and your shirt.
These people think A, we don't care, or B, we won't notice. Either way, it's insulting.
It's a towel, Henry.
I like to get what I pay for.
I paid for the room, Henry.
You know what I mean. Yes, this is 219. Yes, this is about the towels. The towels are thin, very thin, and I want to register a... They're Italian? The towels are. Oh, well, that's interesting, but not entirely comforting. They are not exactly plush. Microfiber. Look, I don't care if Leonardo da Vinci designed them himself. They're thin. I like a warm, cozy towel when I get out of the shower, not a scarf. The towel rack is heated. Of course, I noticed that. I also noticed there are only 2 towels on the rack. Under the sink. Well, I must have missed them. Fine. Perhaps you might provide some literature about your towels in the future. The thin towels of Tuscany or something like that. Yes, it is a good idea. Goodbye. The towels are Italian.
Are we going to do this?
Yeah, okay. Ow, not too tight.
Can you see?
No, I'm wearing a blindfold.
I mean, can you see through the blindfold?
No, give me yours. What is this?
It's my sweater.
It's so soft.
It's cashmere.
Is it new?
I got it on sale. You're choking me.
How much was it?
I was on sale. I saved $150.
Is that tight enough?
Ow, I can still see. Here.
You don't save money by spending money. Look at the world economy. It just isn't working.
The world economy. It's a sweater, Henry. I wanted it, so I bought it.
Everything's instant gratification today. And you know what happens when one man gets instant gratification? Another man is told to wait a few years. His turn will come. It's a joke.
Henry, you didn't get the partnership.
Rich got it.
Why didn't you tell me?
With us 5 years. 10 years younger than me.
Henry.
It doesn't matter.
No, it does matter, honey. Why didn't you tell me?
I don't know. I was counting on it. I expected it. It was just a matter of course. I've been with him for so long. I felt stupid.
It's not fair.
His ideas are not grounded in a conservative sensibility.
Jack said that?
He's willing to try new things.
But you have the experience.
Yeah, Rich impresses them. He's got big ideas. He just came off the Atlas project. He looks at an old building and sees a new one in its place. I look at an old building and see something to work with. It's not exciting.
Did you say something to Jack?
What's there to say? It all sounds like sour grapes.
Well, you have been there a long time, and you will be rewarded for that. You have been. And ultimately, it's a job, Henry. A job you do very well, but a job just the same.
I know. I'm just sorry.
Sorry? Henry, you have nothing to be sorry about. I know how hard you work.
The money would have...
We have plenty. We're lucky people.
You're good about this stuff, Al.
Come on. Let's not let it ruin our weekend.
Back to the blindfold?
We don't have to. Why don't you tell me a fantasy, a real one this time?
Oh, Alice.
Shh. Close your eyes. What do you see?
I see a beach. A tropical beach. There's a girl on a blanket. She's laying out a picnic. She's wearing a dress over her swimsuit. The dress slips off her shoulder as she places the picnic on the blanket. She has very smooth skin. I can see the outline of her breast through the fabric.
Let's do the blindfold.
What?
No, You're right. It's weird talking about this stuff.
You didn't like my...
No, I did. I just think the not talking thing is better. Please, Henry.
Okay. All right. Let's do the blindfold.
This'll be fun.
Whatever you say.
We're not supposed to talk, right?
All right, no talking. Ow!
Oh, my God, Henry. Did I hurt you?
If your elbow connecting with my chin constitutes injury, yes.
Oh, I'm sorry, baby.
Let's make our way to the bed where it's safer.
Give me your hand.
Ooh. Oh.
Oh. Hello, Caesar.
Alice, give me your hand.
Don't things seem farther away in the dark? Ow!
No.
Found it.
Okay, I am on the bed.
I am on the bed.
Hello.
Hello.
The sheets are thin too, eh?
Henry.
Sorry. Come here.
Always had the nicest butt.
No talking.
Ooh. Ooh. Henry?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Exploring.
My stomach?
Oh, Alice, you got a real handful here.
What?
I've never noticed the skin around your waist.
The skin?
It's so soft. Ow!
Why are you doing this?
What are you doing? Did you just bite me?
You're not even trying to be nice.
Alice, what?
If you don't want to be with me, that is one thing, but don't start making fun of the weight that I've gained.
Alice, what are you talking about? I wasn't. I was exploring.
You were commenting on how fat I've become.
I was not.
Oh, Alice, what a handful you have here.
They call them love handles for a reason, Alice. Am I bleeding?
Henry, don't patronize me. I know I've let myself go in that area. I just thought my husband could get past it.
I was never on it. I didn't have to get past it.
Don't lie to me. I have felt how you put your arms around me, running them down my back, feeling with your hands, trying to see how much fatter I am.
What?
That's why we hardly make love anymore.
Alice, you are so wrong here.
You can't stand to touch me.
Alice, come on.
Well, I'll tell you something, Mr. Henry Lane. You are not a perfect specimen. Your waist is thicker than your chest, and you're not, and you never have been 6'3". And have you checked your hairline recently? If you're going to judge me by my appearance, you should have a look in the mirror first.
I don't have to sit here and listen to this.
Why is it that a man can let himself go and still expect his wife to be attractive and thin and still be attracted to him?
I don't want you to be thin.
Oh, so you think I'm fat?
I didn't say that. I said I don't want you to be thin.
So you want me to be fat?
No. You see, that is where you're making a ridiculous leap, Alice.
Thin or fat? What leap, Henry?
It isn't either or.
Just answer my question. What would you rather I be, thin or fat? And don't lie.
You. I'd rather you be you.
What does that mean?
It means the way you are is fine with me.
Fat.
Alice, this is a no-win conversation.
You just don't understand. You're lucky. You're a man. It's different for you. You get older and wiser and even more attractive in some ways. I get older.
You don't really believe that.
Look at it out there, Henry. The movies, the magazines, the women are all 22 or trying to look it. James Bond gets older, but his girlfriends never do.
Aren't there a lot of actresses in their 50s?
But only the gorgeous ones ever have sex. And even they need a face full of Botox to have it. Otherwise, they get to play grandmothers or cancer patients. Where is the vital, passionate, sexy 50-year-old who looks like me.
They're actresses, Alice, in movies.
Well, what about your fantasy? The girl on the beach. Why does she have to be a girl?
Because she was a girl.
The truth is, women my age become invisible unless you're trying to sell us liposuction or life insurance, and then we're everywhere.
Comparing your life to the movies just doesn't make sense. That's fantasy.
Well, maybe I want a little fantasy in my life. Maybe going to the movies every other week isn't enough. Maybe I need a little sweep me off my feet romance once in a while, a little surprise.
Is this going to be about flowers? Because I thought we'd covered that.
It's not about flowers. It's about feeling alive.
Well, of course you're alive.
I don't feel that way sometimes. Ow!
Alive.
You don't understand.
I guess not.
The other day, Henry, I went back to the gym.
Universal Fitness?
Fitness Universe.
Right.
I just looked in the mirror and I decided, now or never, Alice. So I decided to go that afternoon. No excuses.
And did you?
Oh, I went all right. Except when I got to the gym, I realized that I'd forgotten my gym bag, so I had to improvise. I had my runners, and Jason left his soccer shorts in the car, so I took those in. And I got on the treadmill in the ladies' only section. You know, there's a mirror in the ladies' section right in front of you. I started running, and I felt all right, like, hey, I haven't forgotten how to run. I'm not dead yet. And then this woman, well, this girl, this really beautiful girl, got on the treadmill beside me. 22 or 23 years old with long black hair swept up in a ponytail. And she was wearing one of those little bra tops, and the stripe on her Nikes matched the band in her hair. She got on the treadmill and she punched a few buttons. And you know how those little lights come on for level 1 and level 2 all the way up to level 20? Well, she was at 15 at least, with all sorts of hills and valleys, and she watched herself while she ran. My screen was at level 1. My little dots were flatlining, just one even row of little red lights, no bumps or curves, just flatlining, like I was dead. So I bumped them up a couple of levels, and I ran. I ran fast, and I made a decision to change my hair soon. And then another girl got on the treadmill on the other side of me, and she was all hills and valleys, blonde with a diamond in her belly button. So I ramped up my treadmill a little more, and the brunette started to pump her arms. I pumped mine. The blonde swung her hair over her shoulder. I swung mine, and we ran fast, strong. The brunette smiled at me. I smiled back. The blonde upped her levels. I upped mine, and I watched my little red dots peaking and falling in beautiful curves, and I felt my heart beating and my lungs bursting, and we ran together, champions of the treadmill, goddesses of Fitness Universe, sisters in a marathon of, well, sisterhood. And I saw the three of us in the mirror. We looked like the opening to Charlie's Angels when the angels are running together, hair flying, breasts bouncing. It was Farrah on one side and Jacqueline on the other, but instead of Kate in the middle, they'd thrown in Bosley. 2 angels and me. Bosley in Jason's soccer shorts. Bosley with frizzy hair. Bosley wearing a Jambalaya Mama t-shirt with spaghetti stains, and just then Jacqueline pulled the band out of her hair and it flew out behind her, and I swear to God, she was moving in slow motion when she turned to me, speaking ever so slowly. And I looked down to where she was pointing, but it's hard to look down when you're running so fast and pumping your arms, and just as I saw that my shoelace was undone, I began to fly. Like an angel, Henry. I flew off the treadmill and through the air, and I hit the back wall. And then there were only 2 angels. And me, crashed against the back wall. Jason's soccer shorts split up the middle. And I looked up, Henry, to heaven or God knows what for something. And you know what I saw? Me. They have a mirror on the ceiling. And the girls were very nice. They helped me up. and covered me with the towel. But all I could think of at that point was one thing, one overriding thought. And you know what that thought was, Henry? I should get a divorce.
What?
And I just saw it so clearly, Henry. What I've become. What we've become.
You hit your head, Alice.
I cleared my head.
You brought me here to tell me that you want a divorce?
I brought you here to see what's left of us.
What's left of us is us.
I don't know if that's enough.
Enough? It is what it is.
And what is that?
It's us. Henry and Alice, married 25 years, 3 kids, a house in a good neighborhood, nice friends. Is this some kind of test, Alice? 25 years up against 2 days? If we don't have sex here, we get a divorce? Are we really talking about this?
I guess.
You guess? Jesus Christ, divorce is not a word you just throw around. That crosses the line, Alice. You think because you're looking at yourself that gives you the right to cross all these lines? Everything is so goddamn disposable?
I just want things to be as good as they could be.
Look around, Alice. Look around. Nothing is as good as it could be. Nothing turns out exactly as we want it to. That's life. Maturity is accepting that. You make the best of it.
We used to make dinner together.
I help cook.
Let me finish. We used to cook together. And now you chop and I stir. We're in the same room, that's all. I don't want to go along because we've been going along.
We have a marriage that's not just going along.
Oh, so we have a marriage. Lots of people have that.
Lots of people do not have what we have. Lots of people want what we have.
Right.
You don't just get what we have, Alice. You can't buy this. We had to build it, and it took 25 years. It took part-time jobs and 2 university degrees and 1 rental apartment after another and our first house and 3 children. And you were scared with breast cancer and my goddamn back and too many goddamn get-togethers with your family and getting up every day and going to bed every day together. That's us. The foundation, the walls, the bricks, the mortar, the roof. You may not like the facade, but that's us. And it's got to be worth something.
I'm not talking about our history, Henry. I'm talking about how we feel about each other, why it feels different, why you're different.
We're just older, Alice. Contrary to popular culture, people do get older.
You used to crank the music when you drove.
You hated it when I did that.
I hate it more that you don't do it anymore.
I can't win with you. Here, write it down. Just give me the script. What Henry should say, what Henry should do.
Look, it's not that you don't crank the music or dance. It's that you don't even try.
I don't want to dance. I never have. It's not a defect of character.
We're in a rut, Henry, and we're not doing anything about it.
Well, trying to fit into some stupidly chic hotel and make it on some very expensive thin sheets will not change us, Alice. We don't fit in here. And the problem is, I don't even want to, and you do.
Maybe that is the problem.
Look, you know when you go to a dinner party and you walk into the main room and the first thing you see is one of those lazy boy recliners mixed in with some nice furniture? Your first thought is, wow, tacky chair. But what's your second thought?
Nice drapes?
No, I want to sit in that chair. I hope I get that chair because it's comfortable and it's going to be a long night and I want to be comfortable and relaxed and enjoy the party. I want to sit in the recliner. The recliner is good for sitting. A chair should be good for sitting.
Oh, God, please. I am not a lazy boy recliner in the living room of life. Henry, this is your most insulting metaphor to date. Am I leather at least or just a bad synthetic? I'm old, worked in, is that it? What the hell are you then, a TV stand, a pool table?
No, you're not the recliner. We are. Our marriage. We have a comfortable life. We're comfortable together.
I can be comfortable with a dog. Comfortable is not passionate.
And this is? You say you're here to be passionate, and all you've done so far is talked about what's not working. And now you're talking about divorce. Not exactly a turn-on.
I'm telling you how I feel.
Well, here's a news flash for you, Alice. I know how you feel. You feel disappointed. You feel frustrated. You feel tired. You feel like you're doing all the work. You feel like I'm not good enough for you. And you know what, Alice? I'm starting to feel the same way.
Henry.
Sometimes at night, when I drive up to the house, I just sit in the car because I don't want to come in. I don't want to see you. You and the disappointment on your face. I have dreams too, Alice. Desires. Do I make an issue of it? No. What's the point? I can't give in to my disappointment, Alice, or yours. I have to keep showing up. I may never have a chance to create my Golden Gate Bridge, but I have to appreciate what I have, what we have. And if it's not enough for you, maybe you're right.
I didn't know that.
What?
About your Golden Gate Bridge.
It's just an example. It's not important.
It is important. I want to know stuff, Henry, about you. I'm so bored of, how was your day? Fine. If you're thinking about the girl on the beach even, fine.
Alice.
No, really. Even if you're thinking about having an affair with her, I understand why you'd be sick of me.
I'm not sick of you.
I am.
Maybe I do want the girl on the beach sometimes.
I understand. She's young, she's beautiful.
She's happy.
Happy.
You used to laugh all the time. You have the greatest laugh, Alice. And I can hardly remember what it sounds like.
Well, maybe I need someone to tell me a joke once in a while.
Here you go again. Blame me.
I'm not blaming you. I'm just saying that you're a part of this. If I'm not happy with us, you're a part of us.
I can't make you happy.
I don't expect you to make me happy. I just expect that you might want to be part of the equation, part of the solution, involved.
We're fine.
And is fine good enough for you, Henry?
I don't know.
You're not even willing to look.
I am who I am.
You're not. You're not even near to who you are. You're a shadow, Henry.
Well, it's not your job to change me.
Why not? I'm your wife. You're so resistant to change, Henry, to anything new. That's why we're not connecting. You won't try anything because you've got everything all figured out. And that's why you didn't get your partnership.
What?
I know how you can be. You decide how things are. You don't listen. You judge and you criticize, but you don't participate anymore. How could you possibly come up with any new ideas like that?
I decide how things are? When do I get a chance to have a new idea, for Christ's sake? You're the one who decides everything. You say you want me to change, but that would mean you'd have to listen to me, to actually pay attention to me instead of pushing me around like a piece of furniture. You wouldn't know what to do with yourself if I did try something new.
That's not true. That's what I want.
Like hell you do. You want me to do what you want me to do, and when things don't go the way you like them to, you get mad. Or, excuse me, sad.
Well, I'm not with you at the office, Henry. You lost that partnership all by yourself.
You don't know anything about it, Alice.
Yes, I do, Henry. I know you. Maybe I'm pushy and controlling, but you know what else I am, Henry? I am your best friend, and I am telling you the truth. You are so scared of life, you've forgotten how to live it.
And you're here to give me the directions. So what? So I can become a controlling bitch just like you, Alice?
Okay, Henry. You know I'm right, and the bottom line is, if you're not willing to change, to try something new, to take a chance with us, then I'm not going to do this anymore.
Fine, you got me all figured out. Throw away 25 years because you know it all. Fine. Well, here's a new idea. Go fuck yourself.
Fine.
Fine.
I'm taking a bath.
Fine.
Fine. God damn you, Henry.
God damn you, Alice. Why is it that the things you have no idea, absolutely no idea about, you feel perfectly justified to hold forth on? Like you have any idea what goes on for me at that office. I'd like you to try a day in my life.
What was I thinking? 25 years of this. People serve shorter prison sentences. I made a mistake, a terrible mistake I should have made right years ago. I don't need this anymore.
This is not what I signed up for, Alice. This is not part of the deal. Work is hard enough.
Marriage is a two-way street.
Marriage should be easier than this.
A marriage takes work.
Marriage should be a refuge,
Communication.
not a fucking Oprah Winfrey show.
I'd be better off on my own.
I've had it.
Enough is enough.
Time to fish or cut bait.
A fresh start is what I need.
She can have the house.
He can have the house.
Set me up in an apartment, a room somewhere, I don't care.
I'll take the furniture.
Just give me my recliner.
Oh, he can have his recliner.
And my remote control.
And his TV.
Put my feet up with a newspaper.
No more newspapers to pick up.
An hour of the news, no interruptions.
Time for myself.
Time to read a book.
Time in the garden.
Let's see. A week minus hours spent arguing, being nagged at, cooperating, discussing our relationship. Hell, I could write a book. Maybe I'll take up golf.
Maybe I'll get an apartment. Fresh paint. Everything in its place. Where I left it, there when I need it. No more mismatched socks.
No more hair in the drain.
No more snoring.
No more flaxseed oil.
No more red meat.
No more Oprah.
No more law and order.
No more fucking Oprah.
I'll read more. I'll read the classics. I'll start a book club. I'll get together with a bunch of smart women. We'll read the classics together and we'll bring appetizers. Sushi. Henry hates sushi. Perfect.
I'll show her. I'll take up a hobby. Forget golf. That's predictable.
No, not a book club. I could still meet someone.
I'll get a boat. I'll learn how to sail.
I'll lose some weight. I'll do yoga. Get flexible. Everyone's so flexible these days. Get my hair cut short, a manicure and a pedicure, and wax my legs, a facial, a facelift? No. I'll meet someone who loves me for who I am. Sure, there'll be chemistry, a spark, a knowing. We'll know when we see each other the first time at a friend's party. A friend who doesn't know Henry.
I'll get a cutter. A schooner.
Or at a relative's. No, that's awkward. Oh, we'll bump into each other at the supermarket. Or maybe on a cruise.
A sailboat. Take it out on the sea. Just me and the seagulls all alone.
A romantic cruise for singles. Older singles. No one under 40, but no one over 60 either. I'll be staring out at the ocean and he'll offer me a glass of champagne. He'll ask me if I'm with someone. I'll demur. Demur? I'll say no. I'll take the champagne. And he'll say he likes the cut of my dress because he notices things like that. And we'll be comfortable in our silence, watching the sunset together.
Yeah, just me and the gulls. No people, no phones ringing.
The wind in my hair.
No Rich with a cell phone going off like a fucking fanfare.
The moon in the sky.
Like it's God calling to say Jesus Christ has resigned and he's the right-hand guy now.
His hand on my shoulder.
Nope, none of that out here.
His hand on my shoulder?
Maybe I'll take Alice out on the boat sometime.
Oh, a divorcee on a cruise. What a cliche.
After all, we can still be friends.
Maybe I'll just say Henry's dead. He died in a tragic boating accident. It's been hard, but I'm strong. The children are grown well. Jason is only 13, but we planned well financially. Henry was very responsible. He looked after us. Sometimes to the exclusion of his own needs, I think, maybe.
There are memories to talk about.
No, I won't talk about Henry. I'll retain an air of mystery.
You can't just close the door on 25 years.
25 years is a long time.
But you can't live in the past.
It was a wonderful life.
You have to shut the door sometime.
And now I'm getting on with it.
I'm not dead yet.
There's a whole future ahead of us. Me, I mean.
Well. Okay. All right. Okay. I could try something. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, move that, move those. Okay. Hello? This is 219. Yes, 219. No, the towels are fine. I'd like to order a bottle of champagne. Well, what do you have? Just give me a good bottle. How much is that? Jesus. How about a pretty good bottle? Yeah, okay. Yeah, and 2 glasses, chilled, and... Wait, can you put a flower or something on the tray? A rose, yes, a rose. Okay.
Hi. You were dancing.
I was just fooling around.
You're a naughty boy.
What?
You've been a very bad boy. Get on the bed.
Alice, what? Where did you...
Get on the bed. You want to sit in a lazy boy recliner? Or do you want to feel some real leather against your skin?
Alice.
Are you surprised?
I didn't expect this from you.
Exactly. Let's get physical.
Physical?
I can be wild, Henry.
Where did you get this stuff?
I have contacts, Henry. I'm not just a wife. I'm a sexual being, too.
A sexual being?
You don't think I'm sexy?
I just don't think of you in this way.
Well, maybe you should. There is more to me than meets the eye.
I can see that, Alice.
I am a woman, Henry.
I know that.
I am a woman. Mother, friend, wife, and real estate agent. But woman first.
I hear you, Helen Reddy.
So roll over, bitch.
Yeah, you're not going to hit me with that thing, are you?
What? No, it's a prop. It's supposed to be sexy.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna get naughty now.
Naughty? Naughty?
Yeah, do you want me to talk dirty to you?
Well, no, not really. Do you know how to talk dirty?
I'm gonna come over there and lick. I'm gonna take your, wait till I
know. Try a metaphor.
What?
You know, like, you're going to come over here and peel my banana.
Oh, okay, good. Got it. I'm going to come over there and take your pumpkin, tomatoes, cucumber.
Cucumber's good.
And mix it with yogurt. And we're going to make some tzatziki together.
Tzatziki?
Don't you want to play with my pita, Henry?
Sure,
You got a little feta for me, big guy?
I'm not sure this whole Greek thing is...
Yeah. Maybe I should just say dirty words.
Okay, if you want to.
Okay, fuck. 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 Fuck, fuck, fuck. 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 Oh, fuck. What am I doing, Henry? Oh, God. I was wrong, Henry. It's not you that I don't know anymore. It's me. Look at me. What am I doing? This isn't... What happened to me? Where did I go? I never used to care about how you chewed. I used to be happy. Do you remember how I used to be? How we used to be? Remember when we didn't care if we got enough sleep? Remember getting stoned?
Hot knives.
Tequila and Gallic kegs?
God, the hangovers.
An aspirin and a Bloody Mary.
Reading the paper Sunday morning, those weird slippers you wore.
Painted the house in them.
4 days.
Right before Nikki was born.
Goodbye Sunday mornings.
In bed with us.
The three of us.
Then 4. Then Jason. Surprise!
Bulldozers.
Dump trucks.
Front end loaders.
And the trips we took.
When we were young. Remember young?
Mexico.
Oregon.
And Hawaii. Remember Hawaii? The picnics we had on
the beach.
Tell me your fantasy, Henry.
She wears a green dress. The dress slips off her shoulder as she places the picnic on the blanket. I can see the outline of her breast as she reaches for a plate of
strawberries.
I kiss her, and we both taste like strawberries. I feel the warm sand in my toes as she lies beside me. In a moment, I turn to her, pulled, because there is nothing else I could possibly do at this moment than take this girl, this woman, into my arms and make love to her. We are without words. I open my eyes. I see blue sky that goes on forever, that will never end.
And the sound of waves.
The sound of waves.
And the smell of strawberries.
Yes.
Crushed into my dress. My green dress.
Yes.
I'm not that girl anymore.
When you're folding the laundry.
What?
The way you bend to reach into the hamper. The way you give everything a quick shake. The way your hair falls into your eyes, your concentration. The way you smooth each piece with your hands. Each piece. It's sexy. You're sexy.
I fold the laundry a lot.
You do. I'm not...
What's wrong, Henry?
Nothing.
Is it me?
It's not you.
It doesn't have to be fast, Henry.
It's not...
We can take it slow.
It's not sex.
What is it, Henry?
I haven't felt like...
Tell me.
I haven't felt like me for a long time, Alice. How did it happen? When did I stop having new ideas and start having a conservative sensibility?
Henry!
Oh, they're goddamn plastic.
What?
The glasses are plastic. Plastic!
I miss you so much, Henry.
Me too, Alice. It's a pretty good bottle.
Come make a toast to your old timeshare over here.
When you first visit a place you always wanted to visit, it's exciting, new, takes your breath away. And then, because it's so wonderful, you visit it again and again, and it isn't new anymore, but you come to really know it. And because you love it so much, you come to live there. Do you know what you call a place that you love so much that you come to live there? Home. You call it home, Alice.
Hail Caesar!
Hail Caesar.